Hi everyone, it's Jane from Living Skies Vintage back again with another reverse collage book that I've been working on. This one is Buildings of New York. I picked this one up at a used bookstore. You can see it's starting to get a little fluffy here, and it's quite a large book, but I've been having fun with this. And some of these pictures are on IG. I posted them as individual pictures on Instagram, but I've never actually shown the book in its entirety. So let's have a look at it. I always tend to add images in my books that I might add to them later on. As you can see, this isn't complete. I've still got some work that I'd like to do, and there's some pages in the front I totally have nothing on. But here's a page that I would consider finished. This particular book is all buildings of New York, and at the back it lists what each of the buildings are. I don't remember offhand which one this is, but I thought this kind of reminded me maybe a little of a Garden of Eden type of thing that I was doing, just having fun with the images. Here's another one that I've posted on IG, double spread. I was totally thinking Emerald City, Wizard of Oz type of thing, and you can look and see all sorts of details in these pictures. And again, most of these pictures are from advertisements, magazine articles, spreads, different cutouts, but in general, most of them are from advertisements. Here's a more recent one that I've done. I haven't posted this one anywhere. This, again, I'm thinking, Garden of Eden, maybe, Adam and Eve, but, Adam and Eve and maybe somebody else, but we'll see where this goes. It's not done yet. I haven't completely finished this, thinking of this being waterfalls coming down this building. So, yeah, having fun. Here again, another stage. I recognize this as the Chrysler Building. This is going to be a lot of monkeys. This is Chrysler Building again. A lot of monkeys and climbing, and maybe some ne'er-do-wells and some fun times going on. So this has got a ways to go. I do not remember this building, but I remember this. I remember this from some movie, I'm sure. Anyways, again, having fun with the images, playing with water. I use this type of thing a lot of times to I wouldn't say practice, but to experiment, I guess, on things that I want to create, like making this look like water that's splashing off of her head, or making this look like ice for these ice climbers that are climbing up here. I think this particular one is finished. This one was fun. Lots of different things going on. Again, this is a face, another paper doll. In this particular book, I've used mostly singular images and haven't put too many together as paper dolls yet, but I'll show you. I've got a couple of them coming up. As I said, this particular book started during COVID. This page is not done, but certainly it was a reflection of how I was feeling at the time about COVID in general, and yeah. Oh, this is what I mean by paper dolls. Here I've put a napkin in the back, but you can see I've taken the body from one image, taken the face from another image, and then I've taken the eyes from yet again another image. Again, same here. And then added, I think this is an upside down perfume bottle, and she has roses in her hair. This isn't done, but it's just, I like the fact that everybody seemed to be jumping off of the top, with the exception of Superman, who was standing there. So that's not done yet. But you can see where I haven't painted anything out either in this image, but I may yet add other things to it. Here's where one a little further along, where I'm starting to add colors to make the pieces of the images go together a little more. Still not done. This reminded me of a temple, maybe in East India. It just gave me a real East Indian vibe, and hence we've got lots of elephants and maharajas and beautiful ladies in their saris, peacocks, and all sorts of other exotic things. Again, not done, but yeah, shoot me somewhere. I'm shooting that way. Not sure where this one's going. Not everything comes out the way I want it to. I think that's part of the creative process. Like I say, this is a lot of experimenting with what I want to do with pictures, but this isn't done yet. I do believe that everything I create goes through a somewhat ugly stage before it gets happy. Now this particular image, this one I'm really happy, this double spread. I thought that this particular building looked very spooky and Halloweenish, so I collected pumpkins and ghosts and all sorts of different images. These particular ones are actually off of a chip bag, and I think these floating ladies are old advertisements about sleeping positions and how that might affect you in certain times of the month. So that's what that was. Again, not finished, but we're getting there. Storyteller. This is actually two images together that I've intertwined. The snake and the lady with the ribbons cut out very particularly. Not done yet. I've only got the planes pasted down. I'm thinking about putting an elephant, a whale down there. Not sure yet. Haven't decided where that one's going to go. So I leave it in there, see what's going on. Here's one that's getting a little further along. This one is another mountain climbing type of view and I've added the different pictures that I think that I want now glued down, and I'm now kind of painting out some of the other areas and adding in color, which is paint and pencil crayon, all sorts of different things to add those colors back in. Haven't quite finished with what I intend to do with the building yet, but that will probably come after I finish the rest of this background, because that'll be more and more fine details. Here's one I'm just playing with and adding images. Don't quite know where this is going to go, but lots of fun little characters. This is a single page spread, so I know I want her up there, kicking the top of it down. I haven't quite decided about this. I like this double page spread with the eyes in there, and now we've got a bit of a watch band type of crown, I think. A couple of things in the windows. I'm thinking that I might kind of make this almost the goddess type of image with these goddesses here. Anyways, that's coming up. I kind of thought the colors of this went well with this. Sometimes there's lots of different reasons why I decide to put images in different pictures. Oh, here we are. Here's our favorite, Iris that fell. We're all at the swim meet, the swimming pool, seeing what's going on. We've got people swimming, and we've got fishes in there, and yeah, big one with teeth, and a shark and an octopus. But yay, everybody in the crowds, we're all having fun. Not quite sure if this is done, but we'll see. There's an example of things that I keep. It's the giraffe that I'm looking at peeping, and then that's an image I liked. That's an image I liked. Don't know where that's going yet. Don't know where that's going yet. Oh, I know why. All of these are kind of robots and spacemen, and I was thinking this kind of reminded me of a spaceship landing over top of a building here. So this, you might see later on, we'll paint this all out. I will maybe include you guys in some of these. We'll see. I have another book I want to show you that I picked up at the thrift store that I want to start anew on. It's always nice to have a bunch of different things to work on because I don't always have the images that I'm looking for. Anyways, this reminded me of the ship. Just the aluminum look of it and this proud kind of a feel to it. So that's where this is heading. Here's a couple of the paper dolls I was talking about again. So different legs to a different dress to a different head to a different set of eyes and a hat put on the head. Again, you can see that I've changed head, legs, everything up in this. This is another kind of emerald city type of feel. Maybe these are munchkins, I'm not sure. I thought this would be fun. It's kind of suspended between the two buildings, so I haven't quite decided what's going on with that picture. I haven't quite decided what's exactly going on with this picture either, but right now it's a bunny and flowers and Dennis Rodman, which is a good, interesting mix of pictures in a book, but we'll see how this all goes. Here's a picture that I have already posted in completion in Instagram. I kind of felt like I was getting a very hot desert, almost Egyptian feel. So you see camels in here and sprites and a lot of gold and yeah, dripping gold. Egyptian sphinx cat, snakes. That's the feel I was getting from that. And then here we have perhaps another garden, floating garden, like the floating eyes, a couple of playing cards in there, advertisements I use to get the images. And that's it for the images. I have all of the records of all of the buildings in the back, but I am having a lot of fun with this one. It's a big book, but I wanted to show you the one that I just picked up from, pencil from the thrift store. That, you know, when you go, if you're interested in doing this type of thing, they're not hard to find. This one, naturally, I picked this up for $5 at the thrift store. So, you know, it's really suitable, and there's lots of pictures. This particular book is reclaimed by nature, so it's a lot of buildings and things that man has made that are being reclaimed by nature. And I think that this will be an interesting book to try and do some reverse collage in. So this one's a little bit smaller than the huge New York book, which takes a lot of images to fill up the pages. Perhaps we can do some of this, or I can do some of this, and I'll tape it and you guys can see what my process is. We'll work on that. So I hope you enjoyed looking at this. Happy thrifting. Everybody stay safe, and we'll see you again. Bye.